October 1st, 1975, Manila. It was 40 degrees in the shade, and there was no shade in the ring. The whole world was waiting for the outcome of the greatest rivalry in sports history. Me against Joe Frazier, one last time. I had called him a gorilla, an Uncle Tom. I wanted to drive him crazy like I did with Liston. But Joe wasn't playing. He wasn't laughing. He wanted my head, and he was ready to die to get it. It had become personal. When the bell rang, time stopped. We weren't in Manila anymore. We were in another dimension. A dimension made of pain, sweat, and leather. We both knew this fight would change us forever. The first rounds were mine. I was fast, landing every jab. But Joe? Joe wasn't a man. He was a steamroller. He took my best shots and kept coming, short of breath, eyes locked on me. In the middle of the fight, the tide turned. Joe started breaking my ribs. Every body shot felt like an explosion. I felt my lungs emptying, my vision darkening. It was hell, and Joe Frazier was the devil. Round 10, 11, 12. We weren't boxing anymore. We were surviving, hitting each other on pure instinct. I said to him, "Joe, they told me you were finished." He answered in a raspy voice, "They lied to you, Cassius." And he kept on hitting. In the 14th round, I gave it everything I had. I threw every ounce of energy I had left. Joe couldn't see my punches coming anymore. He was staggering, he was blind, but he stayed on his feet. I shouted to Angelo, "It's over, I can't go on." But across from me, Joe was even closer to the edge. And then, the miracle. Eddie Futch, Joe's trainer, stopped him from going out for the final round. "It's over, Joe. No one will ever forget what you did today," he told him. I won, but sitting on my stool, I couldn't even raise my arms. It was the closest I've ever felt to death. I left my body and a part of my mind in that ring in Manila. Joe Frazier was the greatest rival, the greatest man I ever faced. After that day, boxing never tasted the same again. Manila made me a god in the eyes of men, but it also began to dim my physical light. The price of greatness is immense, but if I had to do it all over again, I would, for the people, for history, for the truth. The warrior is tired, but his journey is not over. New challenges are coming, more intimate, deeper. Don't miss the next chapter of the legend. I remain Muhammad Ali, the greatest.